horrible! I don't like this at all! Why does this have to exist? No! Oh no, it's that time again. Hey guys, it is me, Darcy, back again with another video. So, back to school is coming up, which means we have to start getting those school supplies ready. And if you're a pastel person like me, you don't want to just go out with some plain notebooks or get a really expensive notebook that has a cute print on it, because some of us are broke. So today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to make some DIY notebooks. This will take a while because let's be real, the process is kind of time consuming, so let's get started with the video and like what you need. The first thing you're gonna need is very evident. You're gonna need some notebooks, preferably like for me, I use composition notebooks because I like them. Next thing you're gonna need is a pencil or a pen. I'm holding this one out, which is dead, but I'm gonna use a pencil. You're also gonna need a sheet of paper. This is so you can trace out this thing. You're gonna need some tape because we're gonna do some gymnastics here, and we're going to not only paint the front and the back, but also like the spine white, and you don't want any paint to go near like the spine, so we're gonna use duct tape for that. You're going to need a couple of brushes, one specifically thick one slightly thinner one, and then a couple of detail brushes for if you want to add like designs. You're gonna need some acrylic paint because it would be a nightmare if you did it with oils. This is just regular acrylic paint, and then I have this pearlescent one. And last but certainly not least, you're gonna need some Mod Podge. This will seal everything for the rest of the school year so that nothing comes off, like the paint won't chip off, stuff like that. So let's get started. All right guys, so the first thing we're going to do is actually start off with cutting out a little thing for our journal. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take a piece of paper. You can just any paper will do. And so what you want to do is like get a pencil like I have here, and then you're gonna try your best and just sketch out the outside of the little box that they have for the composition notebooks. So once you got your little label, you're gonna go ahead and cut it with a pair of scissors. I forgot to mention that you're gonna need some scissors. And then you're just gonna cut it. And then you got your little template that you can use. Obviously it's not gonna be that perfect. You can just like trim as much as needed. You don't need any more paper because we're just gonna use the same template on the journals. So you just only need one because we're gonna trace it on once we finish painting it and everything. So I'm actually going to be prepping for tomorrow's step or somewhat. I don't know if I'm going to be painting today, but I'm going to take some tape. You can use painter's tape. I feel like that'd be better for this project, but since I don't have painter's tape with me, I'm just using regular duct tape. And I'm just going to go ahead and tape it to the spine. I'm just going to do this with the rest of my notebooks.
Alright, I have some progress on Osana. Just kidding, I don't. I'm not yandere dev, of course. Anyways, so we're just going to mix some white and red paint because that what makes the color pink! So we're just going to take that thick brush and just swivel it around like a swivel chair. And then we're just going to go ahead and make sure it's the perfect shade of pink. Go me. And then I'm just going to slap it on my own notebook. Now, the thing is with this, you have to make sure you put a nice thin coat on each one. I didn't realize this until after I did the first one, because I ended up using 7 coats of pink paint, when really, I was only supposed to do like 3 or 4, which was really dumb. Yeah, you can call me a disgrace now, everybody. Ha 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 ha. Okay, I'm just not comedic anymore. Alright, peeps, we got that done. So now we're just gonna squirt some more red paint, along with some Midori green paint. Love that imagery. Then, we're just gonna take that red paint, and then just paint some cherries. Now, you can do any design, but I'm just showing you what I did because, the detail brushes do come in handy. Now, another mistake that I did was, it's more easier to use the back end of the paintbrush to make circles because, let's be real, paintbrushes are a pain in the butt to make details with. So, that's why you should do that instead of using the brush like me. Then, you're just gonna go ahead and take your Midori green paint and just do these stems of the cherries and make them look like lucky cherries that are attached together when really they aren't in real life, but we're just here for imagination, so yippee for me. That's so much fun. Just painting some cherries. That's the story of my life. Funny. So yeah, we love when that happens. Anyways, how was your day going? Mine, I don't know. I'm just in my bed recording this for you guys. Oh, wait, we're done already? Wow, look at that. That is beautiful. I love that. Oh, and now we just have the rest of the notebooks, and I'm about to show some magic.
I was like, whoa, technology.
Yeah, thanks, Yandere Dev. Anyways, we're now gonna trace the template that we made earlier onto the notebook with a pencil or a lapis, cause Spanish for you guys. Hooray! And now we're just going to paint it white because you don't see notebooks with a bright pink envelope to put your name on it. I mean, you could if you wanted to, but white's kind of like the classic color, so just paint it white. It's not gonna harm anything, so yeah. Anyways, I literally have, by the time of recording this, like almost 15 days until school starts for me, which is a nightmare. I'm really nervous for school. I mean, I'm gonna be a junior, soon I'm gonna be a senior, and I'm gonna be a full-fledged adult. You know how scary that is? It's very scary. So, pray for me. That's all I can say in this recording. Also, I know this is unrelated, but Raibaru is freaking bad A. I can't curse on my channel, so yeah, that's totally fun. We love good content. That's really all I had to say while recording just a small white box on my freaking notebook. Like, jeez Louise. I'm taking so much time on this. Darcy, hurry up faster, please. I just want to be done with this video. Like, oh my freaking god. Ah! Oh wait, she's done! Alright, now this is the part where I peel off the tape. Now, this is why I recommend you guys buying painter's tape, because with duct tape, it tears off the first layer of the little spine. So I recommend you guys getting some painter's tape so that doesn't happen, and also you'll be a little bit more precise because I did end up having to touch up some of the spots where it did not get painted over, but overall this is actually pretty nice to look at because, like, look at that. I mean, not if you did it incorrectly like me. So funny. We love content. Not really. I keep saying that. So yeah, more paint stuff. Wow. This is funny. Oof. And oop, we're back with touching up because I didn't touch up last time. So here's me touching up one of the journals. It really just depends. You don't have to do this step if the paint was fine if you did have painter's tape, but I didn't have painter's tape, so I'm just over here touching up my mistakes. And this will take 3 coats, maybe even 4, depending how light your color is. Maybe even 2 if it's like hecking dark, but yeah. Alright, next step. So, obviously, since I tore off the spine, I wanted to be fancy and paint the spine. So I have this pearlescent white paint, and I'm just painting the spines pearlescent white. Now, when you're using pearlescent white paint, it takes a lot of coats. This took me at least like 4 coats to put on because of how sheer it is. So this will take some time. You also have to be very careful not to touch the areas where it could be. So you're just going to have to do that around. And you also have to make sure not to put it on its backside. So whenever you're drying these, I recommend you stand them up so that it's a little bit more easier. Now we're going to take our trusty old friend Mod Podge and then just take our thick brush again, dip it in the Mod Podge, and then we're just going to paint away so we can protect our little buddies for when they decide to get, I don't know, thrown around, beaten up while doing like English homework. So you paint the front like so. Also, you want to make sure you have a thin coat because it will dry faster that way, and also it will remember your brush strokes, so I recommend you just do a thin coat so that it is nice and secure. You're also going to do that to the side of the notebook, which is like the spine area, and you also want to make sure to do it on the back as well because you want every nook and cranny to be nice and covered. But be careful not to get this stuff inside the notebook because if you do, it will stick onto the pages, which is a no-go for these type of notebooks, and you don't want that to happen because you want every single page to be accessible. Alright, my dudes? And after drying for a total of a night, here we are. Wow, these are beautiful. Now, once you're done with the whole entire painstaking process of 3 days worth of painting and detail work and stuff like that, you can sign your name with a Sharpie and other stuff. I don't know which class I'm going to use all the notebooks in, but we will see about that. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed. Please give this a like and follow me on all my social media. So, bye peeps.